Welcome back to Rockin' Read Alouds. I have been waiting patiently for the conclusion of Super Turbo versus the pencil pointer. So let's dive right in where we left off. Chapter 6, Cafeteria Showdown. Whiskerface paced back and forth, showing off the goods. You super pests shouldn't even bother looking for the good snacks. My rat packers cleaned out the whole cupboard. He laughed his evil squeaky laugh. I can't believe it, said Professor Turtle. Whiskerface is the pencil pointer. I'm the what? You're the evil pencil pointer. You put pencil sharpeners in all our classrooms. Hypnotize the students. Tried to bury me alive. All in some unexplained way to take over the world. But now you've taken our snacks, said Wonder Pig, cracking her knuckles. Now you've gone too far. Whiskerface stood there blinking his beady eyes. Yeah, sure, I'm totally the pointy pencil guy. You got me. And as the pointy pencil guy, don't even try to stop me, super pests. Enjoy your Brussels sprouts and your gluten-free bread. Gluten-free bread? But my glutens are the favorite part. Do you even know what glutens are? Wait, guys, cried Super Turbo, leaping forward. Remember what it said on the map? Trial and cafeteria? Yeah, that surely was mysterious, said Professor Turtle. Well, clearly Whiskerface isn't the pencil pointer. He can't even say the name right. I am to the punky pointy. The real pencil pointer meant for us to run into Whiskerface in the cafeteria. He planned this whole thing to distract us. I don't know what you're talking about, pooper pets, said Whiskerface, but I think you're all crazy. He started to back away. You've not heard the last of Pinky Pusher, he cried as he dove through the hole in the wall that led to his lair. The super pets approached the bag of potato chips Whiskerface had left behind. Is there anything in there? Asked Super Turbo. Are they? Professor Turtle looked up sadly. Gone. With a sob, Boss Bunny threw himself onto his belly, shoveling pawfuls of potato chip dust into his mouth. Wonder Pig and the Great Gecko grabbed him by the arms and dragged him away. It's okay, Boss Bunny, let it go. Just let it go. Super Turbo clenched his fists. Whoever this pencil pointer was, he was going to pay. Chapter 7, Super Pets versus the pencil pointer. The Super Pets sadly made their way back to Classroom C. Super Turbo was pretty sure he could even hear Boss Bunny sniffling a little. As the pets exited the vent into the classroom, Super Turbo looked up at the pencil sharpener. It was just sitting there above the cage, staring at him, almost as if it was smiling. You no good pencil pointer. You okay, Super Turbo? No, the pencil pointer. He's got us running like a rat in a maze. Who is this twisted genius and what is his evil plan? It's like he's always 20 steps ahead of us. Well, I'm not going to sit around and wait for him to bury me alive. Using every last bit of his super hamster speed, Super Turbo bounded up to his cage, and with a mighty leap, he practically flew up to the shelf where the pencil sharpener was bolted. But he didn't have enough strength to pull himself up. He was starting to lose his grip. Come on, guys, shouted the Great Gecko, springing into action. We have to get up there and help Super Turbo. Then he looked around. Well, those of us who can actually get up there. The Great Gecko scampered up the wall while the green winger flew over the shelf. The other animals cheered them on from below. They each grabbed one of Super Turbo's arms and pulled him onto the shelf. Together, the trio tried to knock the pencil sharpener out of place. It's bolted down tight, grunted Super Turbo. We need more force. Boss Bunny, do you have anything in your utility belt that will take care of these screws? I have this piece of licorice that might... No, maybe this eraser? Tic-tac? No, this is getting us nowhere fast. You need a lever. What? You need a lever to pry the pencil sharpener off. He's right. Grab my ruler. 1, 2, 3. Look out! We did it! Chapter 8, One Down. Super Turbo, Wonder Pig, and the Great Gecko made their way down from the shelf. Then they lay on the floor exhausted. They had defeated the pencil sharpener, but it had taken everything they had, and there were still plenty more sharpeners out there. Fantastic Fish, Boss Bunny, Professor Turtle, and the Green Winger came over to check on them. "Are you all right?" Fantastic Fish asked Super Turbo. Super Turbo gave a thumbs up. The Great Gecko managed to nod, and the Green Winger waved a wave. "Good," said Fantastic Fish. "You guys really sent that pencil sharpener flying." "It was awesome," Professor Turtle cried. "Nice work," Boss Bunny agreed. "Definitely," said the Green Winger, "but we should probably go make sure nothing got broken." The Super Pets made their way over to the reading nook where the pencil sharpener had landed. "Looks like the pencil sharpener is still in one piece," noted Fantastic Fish. Super Turbo nodded. A few books had gotten knocked over and there were pencil shavings scattered about, but there was no other damage. Then Super Turbo noticed something else. It was a piece of paper that seemed to have fallen onto the floor. "Ooh, a drawing. It's pretty good." "Is that you, Super Turbo?" I think so. Cool. There's so much great detail. Look, they even drew your little tufts of fur. You probably need a really pointy pencil to be able to draw all that. A really pointy pencil. Super Turbo looked down at the drawing. He suddenly felt really guilty. The kids of Classroom C had been so excited about the pencil sharpener. Guys, what if this wasn't some sinister plan crafted by the mysterious pencil pointer? If the pencil pointer really wanted to bury us, he would have put gigantic pencil sharpeners in the classrooms, not just your average, typical size pencil sharpeners. And I hate to say it, but we don't even know if there is a pencil pointer. Maybe the janitor just didn't realize that the pencil shavings would fall into Turbo's cage. The kids sure did like being able to sharpen their pencils. Yeah, they really did. Ugh. Super Turbo and the Super Pets knew what they had to do. They cleaned up the reading nook, working together to get the pencil sharpener up on Ms. Beasley's desk so she'd see it first thing when she came in. Their job done, the Super Pets made their way to the vent so they could return to their respective classrooms. As he left, Boss Bunny turned back to Super Turbo. "Just one more thing," he said. "If the pencil pointer isn't real, then what is that map I showed you guys? And what does trial in the cafeteria mean?" Super Turbo shook his head. "I don't know, Boss Bunny, but right now I think we all need some rest." And with that, Super Turbo climbed into his cage and fell into a deep sleep. Chapter 9, and it was all worth it. The next morning, plain old typical Turbo looked out on his plain old typical classroom in plain old Sunnyview Elementary School. He smiled. Earlier, Ms. Beasley had arrived and found the pencil sharpener on her desk, which led her to look at where the pencil sharpener was supposed to be, on the shelf above Turbo's cage, which had led her to notice Turbo's cage, what had led her to realize that the pencil shavings from the pencil sharpener had fallen into Turbo's cage. Ms. Beasley had the janitor come in and reinstall the pencil sharpener, this time on the corner of her own desk. "Ring-a-ding-ding-ding! Okay, class," said Ms. Beasley when all the students were seated. "I have a few announcements this morning. First, I'm supposed to tell you that tomorrow we will be starting a trial in the cafeteria." Turbo's ears perked up at the sound of this. Trial? Cafeteria? "We're doing a trial run of great new snacks such as organic fruits and vegetables, gluten-free bread, hummus, and all kinds of yummy stuff," explained Ms. Beasley. A boy in the back of the room raised his hand. "You're not getting rid of some of the old snacks too, are you?" he asked. "I'm on a very strict all-cheese diet." Ms. Beasley laughed. "No, Charlie," she said to the boy. "After this trial, we'll be stocking the cafeteria with all sorts of delicious and healthy snacks." At this, the class gave a cheer. In his cage, Turbo chuckled to himself. So that was the trial in the cafeteria. Mystery solved. Wait until he told the rest of the Super Pet Superhero League. Then Ms. Beasley told the students about how the pencil sharpener had been raining pencil shavings on poor Turbo, and now she'd had it reinstalled on her desk. This time, a different boy from the back of the room raised his hand. "Ms. Beasley, I feel really bad about making it rain pencil shavings on Turbo," he said. "Do you think we could all, make it up to him by drawing pictures of him? That might show Turbo how special he is to us." "What a wonderful idea, Eugene," Ms. Beasley exclaimed. In his cage, Turbo beamed. At Ms. Beasley's desk, the students lined up to sharpen their pencils. For some reason, the sound wasn't so bad this time. Then the kids spent the morning drawing pictures of their beloved classroom pets. Turbo sat back in his cage, surrounded by all the beautiful drawings made for him by the students of Classroom C. It was certainly hard work being the official pet of a second grade classroom, and even more work being a superhero. But it was sure worth it. Hooray for the Super Pet Superhero League. The end. I hope you liked that story. I loved it so much. If you did, there are lots of Super Turbo books in this series by Lee Kirby. And we'll see you next time. Bye.